Hey fam, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertanton.com, coming to you with your No Frills American Idol commentary from a singer. And this is a lot going on tonight, baby. We were at the Dolby Theater, and it's the final judgment, so we saw little clips of performances and stuff like that. Some people got a lot more time than others, but this is going to be a lot, so I'm no playing around, I'm getting right into it, okay? Tonight the idols are up for elimination. They performed for the live crowd the night before, and they face elimination tonight. There are 51 left, and I thought it was 50, but you know, I guess they kept one extra, and we're going down to the top 24. Stehany Negrete started it out. She did Girl on Fire by Alicia Keys. She had so much energy coming out on the stage and was solid and sexy. She is definitely growing on me. I mean, just really is. She worked the stage and the crowd like a pro. Her sustained notes were a little wobbly here and there, but this was a solid performance. And let me explain really quickly, right up front, the performances that I'm talking about are the performances that they are showing while the judges talk to them about different things, and then the judges make their decisions. They've already done these performances. We didn't see all of them or the whole performance on stage tonight or on screen tonight. Okay, J-Lo gave her a decision that she is in the top 24, saying there's no way they wouldn't want her, and said it was one of her favorite performances. Shelbie Z did Barracuda by heart. Why in the world don't I have that up here? I thought I typed it down. Keith told her she had a really crazy stage presence and a real gift, and he played with her a little bit, but he told her she was in the top 24. Michelle Marie was up next. She did Low Toy Guns by Carrie Underwood, and she really slammed this song hard in a good way. Her vocals were strong and precise, and it came off as a very emotional performance. She has such great energy too. Keith told her she feels comfortable and at home on stage, but he sent her home. And J-Lo told her she was born to do this and called her a natural entertainer. Ryan also said he's never met anyone like her, and he's always going to remember her. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, good for you, MM. I'm sorry you went home, but you did a great job. Collette Lush was up next. She did Think I'm Gonna Lose You by Meghan Trainor, and she was very comfortable, if a little affected on stage. Her voice also came off as just a little shrill in this performance to me. Harry told her she had an incredible audition, but told her something happened along the way that kept her from connecting with them. Keith told her unfortunately she's not in the top 24. Jessica Cabral also was let go, and Harry said that there wasn't a connection or a dynamic performance. Jessica Clark, Ameet Kanon, and Terrian didn't make it through either, and that was all in a montage. McKenzie Bourg was up next. He did Can't Help Falling in Love with You by Elvis Presley, and he had the crowd singing along with him as soon as he started. Very familiar song, great song choice, and he kind of sounded like Simon and Garfunkel singing this. It had such a great vibe, and Harry was impressed with the tempo changes. Keith said he has a beautiful tone, and this was just really sweet to me. I really enjoyed it. J-Lo welcomed him to the top 24. Of course! Trent Harmon did Tiny Dancer by Elton John. He said he didn't expect any sound to come out, but there were a lot of sounds coming out, and they all sounded really good to me. His range and coloration is really wonderful. That red hat was coloring also. It was interesting. Keith called his talent unusual and loved how he's handled his journey on the show, and he is in the top 24. Jenna Renae, James VIII, Cory Wheeler, Adam Lasher also all went through to the top 24 in a montage. Then Jeneve Rose Mitchell did Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash. She started out playing the guitar with this and got really emotionally into the lyrics of the song. I liked her quirky movements, and Keith stood for her at the end. Harry called her the source of heated discussion, called her unique, passionate, and smart, and she, of course, is in the top 24. Come on, people! CJ Johnson did Parachute by Chris Stapleton, and he attacked this like he does everything. Great sound, loved his gruff and the electric energy he brought to the stage. He's a seasoned performer, and I wasn't surprised. He was exciting to the crowd. Harry congratulated him for making it this far and sent him on to the top 24. Amelia Eisenhower did New York State of Mind by Billy Joel, and she had a violin which she played for a few seconds in between, and of course she ended that out with it too. I remember that. I liked her sound, not really like anyone else left in the competition. She had a great stage presence. J-Lo worried about her age, but told her she's in the top 24. And if you enjoyed the commentary so far, make sure to thumb it up and let me know that you are enjoying it. I always forget to do this, so I gotta remind you guys to make sure that you thumb it up. Also, I love your comments too. Please comment. I need it. This is how I breathe. Alright, thank you so much for your thumbs and also for your comments. Lee John did Make It Rain by Ed Sheeran, and he silenced the crowd while he was moaning, played his guitar guitar and delivered some lush and soulful vocals. J-Lo told him he has a natural ability on stage, but said his immaturity showed, and she advised him to let the crowd clap if they want to clap. I guess he tried to silence them not once, but twice. We didn't see the first or second time, I don't know which one. Keith told him he's in the top 24, of course, but that was so funny. How you gonna silence the crowd? They were going along with him. But sometimes I know what you're talking about, because sometimes they be clapping off tempo and stuff. How they clapping on Make It Rain and this is a slow song? Anyway, let me go on. Avalon Young did Yo Excuse Me Miss by Chris Brown, and I wrote, did she come out with this song? I was enjoying her vibe, and she was really telling the story behind the words. Nice hip-hop flavor she brought to it. Keith said no one had stage presence like her, but called her a niche, and she made it through to the top 24. Then Chynna Sherrod, Mary Williams, and Zach Persons all went home in a montage, and I was like, no, not Zach Person going home. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so surprised. Okay, well, there you go. Dalton Rapatoni did It's Gonna Be Me by NSYNC, and he started out talking in his performance without the music, and the music came in, and then he launched into the song. He kind of kept that storytelling quality. He really performed this to the crowd, worked the stage, and made this look like it was easy. Harry called him inconsistent, but he meant it in a good way, and told him he's in the top 24. Manny Torres did Master Blaster by Stevie Wonder. What? It didn't sound... Okay, they said he messed up on solo night, but we didn't see it, of course. This performance was pretty good. A lot of energy, but I wasn't sure what song it was at first. I don't think I wasn't really feeling it. It's Stevie, you know, Stevie Wonder, and I barely recognized it. So I was like, okay. Keith told him he is also in the top 24. Then Laurel Wright, Isaac Cole, Natalie Villaranda all went home in a montage with I think someone else, and J-Lo cried over Isaac, and she was like, oh, he's just 15. It was so cute. J-Lo getting all emotional. Thomas Stringfellow was up next. He did Story of My Life by One Direction, and he was strumming that guitar kind of fast and dedicated this to anyone who'd had their heart broken. I liked a lot about this performance, but the little hiccups at the end of his phrases, they kind of irked me. It kept happening and it just really irked me. Harry told him there are better singers than him in this competition, but said he has a special type of quality and put him through to the top 24. Sonica Bay did I Surrender by Celine Dion, and she gave a diva performance with this one. Her voice was so clear and just soaring over the crowd. Her stage movements are a little quirky, but that voice is gorgeous. J-Lo told her there's something missing in her performance, something that needs to come alive, but she also said she can work on it in the top 24. Harry said she has a voice that personally touches him. Maybe Delgado did Little White Church by Little Big Town, and she had her voice back and gave a serious performance with chutzpah and sass, and she was just all into it. Another one with good stage presence. Harry wondered how unique was her point of view and told her it was a no today. Wow, okay. Olivia Rox did Love Somebody by Maroon 5, and she hasn't been feeling well, but her voice sounded great on stage, and she was belting out the high notes while working the stage. The ending was wonderful. Keith stood for her. Keith told her it was a yes. J-Lo said she was fantastic. Emily Brooke did So Small by Carrie Underwood, and she had a noticeable twang in this performance and stayed behind the mic stand. This was pretty solid and enjoyable. The crowd seemed to love her. J-Lo told her she grew the most of anyone in 1 year and put her through to the top 24. Then Sarah Stern, Jordan Simone, Tiffany LaMay, and Destiny all went home in a montage. And Gianna Isabella did I Still Believe by Brenda K. Starr, her mom. And Ricky Minor had to pull her mom to the side during rehearsals and tell her to back off pretty much. You know, tell her we got this, okay? Just let us handle all this artistic stuff, you know? Momager strikes again. Gianna sounded really good on stage, but was just a little tinny and bright on the vocal. It's not a bad thing. She really, I mean, it was just really out there and it was beautiful and it was resonating and ringing everything. I was just wanting a little more depth to the height. You know, sometimes you have all this top and you need to add a little roundness to it to give it a little more bottom, a little more fullness, and it wasn't there. But it was still, for 15, it was still amazing. Keith told her she's in the top 24. Jen Blosel did The Hanging Tree by Jennifer Lawrence. Oh Lord! This is one of my favorite song choices of the night and perfect for her voice. She sat on a stool and really emoted this song and made it a viable performance piece, a real song. Loved how her voice sailed through the upper notes and the emotion she exuded while doing the performance. She's got a great sound and personality. Harry played with her a little but said she made it to the top 24. Of course! course, Christian, Eason, Kelsey Watt, Siobhan Philidor, and a few others went home quickly. They went through so quickly I couldn't catch everybody. Then Tristan McIntosh did Stronger by Faith Hill, and she pulled out the big hair for this. She was looking like Alicia Keys to me. Did you think so too? Let me know down in the comments. I'm loving her song choices and that big voice with so much control, great stage movement, comfortability, she's, to be that age, she's just so in the moment, so present, and just wonderful, just a wonderful performer. Keith wondered if they'd seen everything from her already. Harry called her so young, and of course she made it through to the top 24. And why are you playing with this little young girl? Oh, shit, you're about to make the girl cry. She was not even worried. She knew she was going through. Casey Haynes and Jordan Sasser went in the room together with only one spot left for the guys. Jordan Sasser did Love Runs Out by One Republic, and he let his hair down for this performance, all long, swinging like a rock star. His wife was there screaming in the audience. He gave a really strong performance and worked the stage with a wonderful long note ending. Casey Haynes did Hold On We're Going Home by Drake, and I wasn't crazy about the tempo of the song, but he was definitely working the stage and the audience. He sang this with his whole body and soul, the whole thing he was doing, and you know, the notes aren't that hard, but he was all up into it. His voice was pleasing, and he worked a lot of his range into the song. Harry told them they have a lot of things in common. He sent Jordan through and sent Casey home. LaPortia Renee and Lindita also went in together with only one slot left for the girls. Lindita did Bang Bang by Jessie J, Ariana Grande, and Nicki Minaj, and she went for the jugular with this song. This is a big song with really high notes and a lot of belting, big vocals, and she has them to spare. I thought it was a little unfocused here and there, but it was really impressive. Harry called her sexy. LaPortia Renee did House of the Rising Sun by the Animals, and she stood at one point, she was flat foot with her legs real wide, just built all these notes like the Hulk. You know, the note Hulk did that. I was like, you better go ahead on and sing. She added a lot of blues inflections into it. Loved her restraint and how she worked with the band. The last riff was really beautiful. Like, they cut out the music, and then she came in and did a little riff and then took it out. Strong vocalist with a lot of attitude. Harry told them that they were all splitting hairs on this decision. Keith told LaPortia she was moving on to the top 24 and Lindita was going home. And the girls hugged and walked off with their arms around each other, and they had several things to say to each other that they played on camera. Just so sweet. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Oh, why did they put these two divas up against each other? Okay, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. They were the last of the night, and some of the best of the night, actually. Did you enjoy the show? Let me know down in the comment section. This is Robert Anton, robertanton.com. I will see you next week. I'm out.